We had this idea from the beginning to make advanced horsemanship accessible and recognize the fact that we've been on a journey in evolving our skills from just a very basic level to then having the opportunity to go ride with some of the top show horse trainers in the country. And there's a lot of people out there that are both young trainers as well as horse owners that just want to get better and develop their skills that could use the knowledge we've acquired along that trajectory and making those transitions from, like the clinician and horsemanship side to the more advanced show horse levels.
When I was younger, horses was the last thing on my mind. I wanted nothing to do with them. Then it was one of our younger sisters that had the horse bug that got us into it. Jake here, he got pulled into it, and then it was just kind of a matter of, well, they're doing it, I want to get involved. So, I was about 13 or 14 when I kind of got the bug as well, and then it all just snowballed from there.
Kind of had an informal business set up where I gained a reputation as somebody who was willing to spend the necessary time to get horses trained, and I didn't have a ton of knowledge, but I had good enough mentorship and a good enough education by then that I was starting to find my specialty and my niche.
It just kind of took a hold of us. I think we have our dad to thank a lot for that, because having the horses around, we would do the 4-H and like the little local horse shows and stuff like that, but he was always of the philosophy that if you guys are going to have horses around and you're going to do anything with the horses, they have to have a job and they have to do their job well. He kind of instilled a drive to get better and kind of a hunger to keep getting better and push for more knowledge. And it was one of those things where the farther you get into it, you start to realize, well, hey, there's a possibility to make maybe a living doing this. It opens up different doors along that path.
It's more than just playing around. This is more than leisure to me. Like, I want to do this well. I want to be able to communicate what I'm doing. I need not only the horsemanship skill set, but the coaching and the mentorship skill set as well. And so I realized, I need to look at this like a serious profession and start taking this seriously and go find education in these areas that I'm lacking. Both Luke and I have worked several apprenticeships since then, and it's paid off dividends.
I immediately realized that I didn't know what I didn't know. Like, not only a structured way to train a horse and truly get one broke, but also learn the actual industry side of it, like explaining what I was doing, the reasons why I was doing it, communication with the owners and the clients, the veterinarians, like all that stuff. I was completely clueless to stuff like that.
Even now, it's still a learning process that I think is very important, but we've enjoyed it thus far. We've enjoyed the challenge. It's been a desire to go out, study, learn, and then take that knowledge, bring it back home, and make a go of it here instead of move somewhere else permanently.
I mean, it's Nebraska. It's God's country. And Scott Frost is back, so I'm not going to be anywhere else but in Nebraska now that he's here.
The main thing we've done thus far, and the most successful one, has been our podcast. And our goal from the beginning was, it's not going to be perfect, let's just do something and just get the ball rolling and then kind of refine things as we go. And so that's what we're in the process of doing.
Yeah, we do our absolute best to give the most detailed answer that we possibly could. Like, if we were asking this question, we would want kind of the step-by-step, okay, this is what you need to do, this is the problems you might run into, this is what you need to watch out for, that type of thing.
A lot of what we've experienced as learners is you just get some chicken feed tossed your way that is just inconsequential fiddling around that doesn't really address anything. And so we've taken this as an opportunity to take our experience as learners and give people what we would have wanted back then. I'd say there's very noticeable difference in our riding styles, especially in the latter part of our apprenticeship phase. He went the reining direction, worked for one of the top guys in the business. I went the cow horse direction, which is a little bit of a different philosophy, a different mindset, a different style in how to do things.
It's a nice balance. It's weird how the areas where one of us is more nonchalant and lax, the other is always, for whatever reason, we're more perfectionist. But that kind of offsets. I think that's what keeps us centered on an ultimate goal, rather than getting bogged down in details and taking it as it comes.
That cliche saying of success being the journey, not the destination, it's a cliche because it's true. To me, that's always been a more important factor than any amount of money I could make. I'm where I want to be now. I'm in control.
It really has not become this job that I sludge through and just hope that, okay, I hope I reach its milestone in 10 years and make it all worth it. Like, it's worth it now, getting to do this every single day.